Okay, guys, so now welcome to the first drive impression or the first drive review of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. Now we have the same powertrain options just like the Grand Vitara. Here is the key. They could have done a better job because everything about this car is so stylish, so premium, so upmarket. They could have offered a better key here, but this is what you get. The standard key that you get with all the Maruti vehicles. The interior is completely new. This is global NCAP 5-star rated body structure, and this particular variant that we are driving is the K15C 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, inline 4, and around 103 PS, 139 Newton meters torque, and torque converter automatic 6-speed automatic is what we are driving today. And the 360-degree camera is another highlight. This is one of the most vivid and crystal clear displays that you get. You can turn it around and have a clear look before you start as to what surrounds you. Very crystal clear, crisp, vivid display. So hats off to Maruti for giving us one of the finest displays. So we are in the drive mode, and the electronic parking brake, auto hold, everything is turned off. So terrain modes is not really needed here because we are in the we're on the tarmac road. So let's go. Floor the pedal, and yeah, you get a warning alert if vehicles are coming too close to you. Oh boy, it is not too fast or scarily fast in terms of acceleration, but it does a good job to offer that good amount of torque right off the mark. Steering calibration is better on this one than the Grand Vitara. Has a good fluidic feel to it. You want to get going, step on the gas, and it shifts down to give you that extra bit of juice. And the lane departure warning thing kind of fends off, keeps fending off. So that is something you need to keep a check on, and the adjustment is given in the MID, not in the main screen. So that's another thing that you need to keep a check of. Monocoque chassis, 17-inch wheels. Handling is brilliant, and this is the all-wheel drive variant. Very good cornering stability, holding the line through the corner, maintaining the same lane. Very minimal body roll. The NVH levels are well controlled. So the overall driving dynamics has significantly improved in the Victoris. So the acceleration is not one of the finest. Braking, you do get all 4 disc brakes. So cruising capability, yes, maybe in the 140s and 150s. 140s is the more sweet spot. But anyhow, we have a restriction up to 120 or maybe even less than, depending on the highway you find yourself on. But I love the cabin feel. The glass area is nice and vast and open. Very clear view of what's lying ahead. You have the safety net of ADAS level 2 watching your back. Huge panoramic sunroof letting in a lot of light into the cabin. Good all-round cabin visibility. A sense of premiumness is apparent. Maybe they could have offered a juicier engine to go with, because the styling is a lot more classier and upmarket and sporty and SUV-ish. So you would have preferred for an enthusiast's powertrain all very well sorted. And we have more traffic than usual, and the torque converter works flawlessly. The shifts are smooth, there's no jerk whatsoever. And as I told you, you got to be careful with the lane departure warning thing. It's not just warning, it just keeps correcting you, ensuring that you find yourself in the lane. So let's see if there is any cross a small corner up front where we can showcase how the lane keep assist works. We have a corner up front, so let's hope we get into the lane marking. And now I let go of the steering and let's see whether it works or not. Yes, it is. Again correcting itself. Now let's set cruise control. Adaptive cruise control. Is it set? Now turn on adaptive cruise. Is it set? Okay. It is set to 70 kilometers per hour. It is slowing down because it sensed the vehicle ahead. Now again it's picking up speed. Beautifully working flawlessly. The adaptive cruise control is working flawlessly. We've set it to 70, so we are going at 70 kilometers per hour. The lane keep is correcting that I'm in the lane, and it is sensing that the truck in front is slowing down, so it's slowing down the speed. Say for instance I move here, and now it is gonna catch the regular speed that was set for cruise. Beautiful, beautiful, excellent. The ADAS is right on point, and at this price point it is an absolute steal deal. Again, because the vehicle over there is slowing down. Now we are in another lane, and now it's going to correct itself. Oh, there you missed the mark, Maruti. That's okay. Okay, Maruti, come on. Yeah. Now it's correcting itself, and we are maintaining 70 kilometers per hour. As we sense, head closer to the truck, it is understanding that the truck is slowing down, so it is going to slow us down. Let us shift to another lane, and let's hope it maintains the lane here and gets back to the 70 kilometers per hour set speed. Beautifully done. So guys, so far so good. Enjoying the vehicle. Good suspension, good seating. You have ventilated seats. Let's see how good the ventilated seats work. And this is lane keep assist working for you, trying to keep me in the lane. So ventilated seats is on. Again, now let's see whether the lane keep assist works properly or not. There you go. Okay, so we have to take a left downwards, so we'll pick up the next left. So far I am impressed. I mean, the ADAS works fine. You have 6 airbags as standard right from the base variant. Global NCAP 5-star safety rating. Super sturdy body structure. Dolby Atmos sound. You name it, this one has it all. Do it all is the tagline, and I think they justify it. They double underscore it with the package. Styling is there. Interior is completely rejuvenated, so it matches the exterior styling design concept, that premium, funky, or you can call it radical sporty design. And then of course nice glass area it has, and the affordability factor. That's always been Maruti's name of the game. 10.49 lakhs onwards, it's an absolute steal deal.